When God has a hand in the affairs of a nation, he can turn the tide economically. If we have a problem in our nation now, it has to do with economics. Like I said when I was asked to preach in Abuja last Sunday, when I asked those who understand the language, what do they mean by how much we need to service our debt? They said that is the interest you pay. You don't touch the debt, something you pay so that they will know you are still alive. And they say what we need to pay to keep the debt breathing is about 98% of our income. We have problems. And that we are still borrowing a little more. But when you read 2 Kings chapter 7 from verse 1 to the end, 2 Kings chapter 7 from verse 1 to the end, you will find out that when God is involved with the affairs of a nation, he can turn the tide economically. I mean, there was a situation in a place called Samaria. Things were so bad, women were eating their children. We will never get to that stage in Jesus' name. But a man of God prophesied and said within 24 hours, there will be so much food, nobody will want to buy. And the experts said, how can that be? If God were to make a windows in heaven, would that be possible? But God showed him. Whether you believe it or not, one way or the other, Nigeria will survive. When God is involved with a nation, he can solve a national crisis overnight. Have we problems in our nation? You have to be deaf to believe that we have none, or blind. We have problems, and there are quite a few. But when you read Exodus chapter 14, from verse 1 to the end, Exodus 14, from verse 1 to the end, when Israel got to the Red Sea, and they looked back, and they saw the army of Pharaoh closing in on them, and they had no weapons to fight. They did not even know how to fight because they had been slaves all along. So they were busy making bricks. There was nothing they could do. They couldn't go forward because the sea was there. They couldn't go backwards because the enemy was closing in. They had a problem. And they even said to Moses, they said, sir, at least we should have left us in Egypt. If we die in Egypt, there would have been burial ground there. But then God got involved. He told Moses, tell them, the enemies you see today, you will never see them again. I don't know how many of you will believe with me, but very soon, this country will be another testimony to the world. One day, Israel thought they are finished. By the following morning, they discovered that they are just beginning. I believe Nigeria is just beginning. It will be well with us.